home away from home. I'm Nikki.
Great to meet you, Nikki.
I'm Brie.
Oh, great to meet you, Brie.
Bella twins.
Stuck with two today. I'm Brie.
And I'm Nikki, and we're the Bella twins. You know, we like to train at places like this, so we won't make you do any workouts. We are WWE superstars as well from Total Divas and soon to be Total Bellas.
That's right.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you for
We're
having me.
so excited. Nervous and excited.
No worries.
Brie and I, we are total believers.
We heard about Tyler through one of our other divas, Natalia, also known as Natty,
There's a reference to the name Matt.
and she was just blown away.
Matt is the name of the person that passed away.
That makes me excited, makes me feel very comfortable. So have you ever read Twins before? Is this your first time?
You know, I actually have read twins before.
Oh, you have?
It's always interesting. It's they oftentimes finish each other's sentences. Do you guys?
All the time.
Yes.
Every time, yeah.
I'm the older twin by 16 minutes.
Even though she acts
Wait.
2 years older.
Well, when you're 16 minutes older, technically makes you the boss for life, so.
Before we start the process today, I like to always kind of explain how I do what I do so that you have as much of an understanding about it as possible. Now, the general way that I work is that I'm primarily a clairvoyant, so I actually see information. So we can kind of go all different directions. So usually I hold on to an object, and that's kind of my way of connecting. But do you guys have any objects?
Yeah, we did bring
Awesome.
this.
Perfect. I love it. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold on to this. We're gonna start scribbling, and we will see what comes through, and we'll go from there. All right? Okay. Okay, perfect. So, I do have to mention the man that would be coming through on Mom's side. We're gonna go to Grandpa's generation. There's a man that's coming through that would be referencing to not wanting to be kept alive artificially and an acknowledgement of, like, hospitalization. So it isn't, like, quick or fast or sudden. It's more of a reference to, like, I'm in the hospital and almost a feeling of, like, declining this or, like, insisting, take me home. Like, I don't want to go. I'm in the hospital.
That was our grandfather.
Yeah.
Pop, yeah.
And, like, he was insistent.
Yeah,
Like,
oh, he was.
Yeah. And he, like, was not going to pass until, you know, he had it his way. And when he comes across, like, he was like, I'm not doing hospital. I just can't do this. The feeling that he gives with this for me is a feeling of, like, I'm gonna pass away anyway. Why remind them of it while I'm still here?
Yeah.
You know? So that's kind of the personality.
So
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
so him.
nailed it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So please know that he's around and he loves you both so much. From his perspective, he feels like he was loved. He acknowledged that he knew that his hand was being held, and that came through.
Oh, yeah.
And he was so appreciative of that. He's so
He
sweet.
was the best.
Oh my gosh.
really was.
He's
Yeah.
a great man.
I think it was just amazing how much Tyler expressed the love he had for us, he has for us, and that our family has for us. And I thought that was such an important message because, you know, we're always going to city and town to town, and we're always surrounded by all these new people. Sometimes you have to, like, just take a breath and stop and then to realize that love, you know, you have around you.
Okay, oh, I'm so glad. Okay. Something that came through weeks ago is actually gonna connect to Carrie. I got a reference to Frank Sinatra, like, way back. But there's a reference to Frank Sinatra, and then I'm getting a reference for my symbol of, like, Fly Me to the Moon. And there's a reference to a song there.
My grandfather would always tell us that he loves us.
Over the moon, under the sun, and in and out of the stars. So when he mentioned the Fly Me to the Moon,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness. That was, like, really amazing.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. He loved listening to Frank Sinatra. And
Right.
so my boyfriend and I love now listening to
you
Frank
and John listen
Sinatra.
to it.
Nice.
Yeah, we listen to it all the time.
I do have to mention there is a reference. He is acknowledging that he's with a child on the other side that hasn't been born yet. But what's interesting, this child will be born over the course of the next 2 years. I don't know who it's for, but it's coming through. So please know that's his way of saying pregnancy. It's a child that has yet to be born. I believe that where we go when we pass is also the same place that we come from before we enter this world.
Yay.
Is that-
I'm trying.
Oh,
so-
nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
It is not even remotely impossible. I think if anything, it's incredibly likely.
Okay.
So it's really exciting.
It's been a long time waiting.
Yeah.
So.
Seriously.
Yeah. I think you guys are on the right track. I'm excited. Absolutely. So I'm kind of trying to navigate all of these different energies.
Yeah.
The one that's more connected to you is actually a younger individual that comes through that is male. And this man that's coming through, would I be correct in saying he'd be like a contemporary to you? So like generationally, he'd be, like, would have been around
Yes.
your age range? Okay. The way this almost comes across is like, was this someone you're romantically involved with?
Yes.
Okay. Because I feel like this feeling is really very strongly coming across in that way because it doesn't feel like family biologically. But I feel like it applies more to you than to you. Does that make sense?
It definitely does.
Okay,
Like
so
100, everything you just said.
So give me one sec. Cool. The man that's coming through is immediately giving me a reference He's, okay, excuse me, I'm sorry. It's like, oh my gosh. He's having me refer to, there's a mishap in a vehicle. He's showing me the symbol for snapping my fingers. And when I see that, that always references to quick passing. I feel like I didn't really have time to be able to fully process what I was going through.
Yeah, he died in a car accident.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Because I feel like I have to talk about this. And as he's coming through with this, he's just acknowledging a reference of nothing could have been done to stop this in the way this comes across. If there is any peace to be found in this, to know that he wasn't in any pain, okay? And immediately the feeling I get is a strong sense of like love, and I get an immediate feeling of appreciation, and that comes through really strongly. Oh gosh. You know, in traditional situations, if someone is driving drunk or texting and driving, usually they'll take accountability. In this case, for whatever reason, he's more so projecting accountability outward, as in this isn't really my fault.
Yeah, it wasn't.
The other guy was he was killed by a drunk driver.
Wow.
So the other guy was drunk, yeah.
Right. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Well, we all called him Bear. His real name was Edward. And Bear was my boyfriend in high school. And when he passed away, we were seniors in high school. And it was very sudden and very tragic. And that was 2002. It's still hard for me to get over. Like, I feel like, you know, I have gotten over a lot of it, but it's like every time I hear his name or any of the situations, that's why I get so emotional, because he meant so much to me. When Bear came into my life, we instantly connected. I mean, I've never experienced something like that until my husband now. And it really was crushing. I felt like my whole world came crashing down onto my back. And I thought that was it. Like, I thought, like, how am I ever gonna recover from this?
He acknowledges your accomplishments and references to being aware of your career. And from his perspective, the feeling is that he has guided you throughout this process. It's a feeling of like you've carried on his legacy through your work.
Her and I, every time before we'd go out to the ring, like we'd make our entrance, we'd always like talk to him and my grandfather before we'd go out.
Yeah.
That's so special. When he comes through, he's immediately showing me a reference to Brian, and I have to highlight the name Brian. Yeah. But it's coming directly from this younger man. So who's Brian?
Brian's my husband.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And the way that this comes through is I get a thumbs up, referencing to Brian, because that's his way of saying, I know about this, and I got the thumbs up with that. So that would be his way of acknowledging.
I love that.
Makes me happy.
Yeah, a feeling of awareness with that.
For him just to come in and just connect so strongly, hearing Brian's name and like thumbs up, it was surreal. He made this for me, because he was an artist.
Yes.
And he made it in art class our senior year. Made me a bear that I could always keep by my bed so I could always see him.
He says you have two, but he's showing I'm going, hold on. I have to figure this out.
What?
There's two.
So he's talking, I think, about...
He's pointing at the paw.
What you're talking about.
The two.
Can I pull up my pants?
You can.
Don't worry, I'm only...
No worries.
I got these in memory of him, so he must be talking about my bear
Those
claws.
would be the two. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Okay.
That's insane.
There
Oh
we
my
go.
gosh.
I got those when he passed.
Wow.
So that's what he meant. And he also
Wow.
made these insane.
You're amazing, Tyler.
You were so
You are.
sweet.
You're insane.
Oh my gosh. He's so connected, and that's such a sweet, amazing
Yeah.
object. It's so special.
I keep it by my Mother Mary in my closet.
I love that.
So, and with my grandfathers. All
Yes.
three of them are right there with each other.
That's incredible.
That just blew my mind. And the tattoos, like, I mean,
Oh my gosh, when he pointed to the paw and said two.
ugh, unreal.
Well, this has been so fun.
Yes, thank
Wise. Oh my gosh.
Yes, thank you for everything.
amazing.
Thank you guys.
That was an incredible experience.
Oh my gosh, absolutely amazing. I'm in shock. I guess, you know, I expected a lot, but then I got even more from Tyler.
I love it. All right, you guys have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, you
Talk to you
too.
soon.
Bye, Tyler.
See ya.
He was the sweetest
Sweetest
man
thing.
I've ever met. Just
Goodness.
so cute and sweet. Like,
Oh my gosh.
I feel like
felt like
that
his
if anyone
family.
ever hurts him, I will totally have to kick their butt. Or I'm gonna be like
Yes.
so protective of him. I almost wanna be like, hey, we'll be your bodyguards, your older sister. I don't know, but if anyone
Honestly.
ever hurts him, I will hurt them. because
I have your back
he's
on
an
that.
angel, like a
He
living
is.
angel. He was just truly an incredible human that I just want to keep so close.
I wish the world had more of him.
We need more Tylers in the world.
We need more Tylers.